Hello Virgo, this is your extended reading. So are you ready for the second part? I am just so amazed by how synchronistic and how aligned it is with yesterday's reading for Leo, because as I said in the first part, you started off with the same card, right? Followed by, royalty from the Cups suit, right? Which was exactly how it played out yesterday for Leo. And this part, a, a little bit differently, but it also started with another Cups card. So in yesterday's reading, the card that started this, the extended for Leo, was the Two of Cups, and for you is the Six of Cups. But the interesting thing is that for Leo, this second part, the extended for Leo, was the whole reading was guidance for them to achieve this Two of Cups, right? And for you, it is similar, because I feel like this opening card, this Six of Cups for you, Virgo, is like this ultimate goal for, because we ended with you taking a risk of you reigniting your fire, your drive, to move into the world again, right? And just taking a risk, right, is what I'm just it's being emphasized over and over in my head, like take a risk, take a risk, take a risk. Okay, so here is you taking a risk, but I feel like you do take risk and you do put yourself out there. You do allow yourself to explore a new relationship, right? Because as I said in the first part, this Five of Cups for you feels to me like five different relationships, right? That are in your past, but they are very significant for you, right? And so I feel like it's almost like a memory book, like a diary, right? Where you have the names of these five people, and you're daring to write the name of another, right? Or if you don't know yet this person, because this traditionally this Six of Cups is brings back memories of childhood, or perhaps like a relationship from your childhood, but or even if we go back to past lives, it could be the re-encounter of soulmates, or soul family, right, of relationships from past lives, right? And it's funny because, as I said, this Five of Cups was already talking about past connections that are not in your life anymore, right? And so starting this part with the Six of Cups, which is, this new chance, right? This new relationship that you're venturing, that you're daring, and you're taking the risk, right? With the King of Wands, from the first part. I feel like here, perhaps this new relationship is not so new. Do you know what I mean? It feels familiar, right? It feels like a connection that it makes sense to your emotional side, right? Your heart is recognizing this new relationship because perhaps, it's this meeting again, right? From someone, with someone from your childhood, or from, a past life. But I feel like there is familiarity and remembrance. And so this is why I feel like you're feeling a little bit comfortable for taking this risk. But I feel like this is still a potential, right? As it was in Leo's reading. So this extended is also this potential of a reconnection, right? Okay, so if it's a potential, that something that is still yet to come, still a new relationship that is about to enter your life. Just listen closely to, whatever is coming next, because I feel like it's guidance also for you to, meet this new relationship, right? Meet this new person. Yeah, that is going to be really familiar to you. Okay, so after the Six of Cups, we have these three cards. But actually, the interesting thing about your reading today, Virgo, these six cards that followed the Six of Cups, yeah, and actually like six, okay. They're all integrated. They're all building on top of the same story, and I feel like here is very clear to me, but I hope I can translate it in a way that you too can see it. So we have the World, the Knight of Swords, and the Tower. And because usually I read them as they come, right? But today I feel like this is the way that they're talking to me, right? Especially because of the three cards that keep next, but we'll get there. So here you are, like coming out of this tower and venturing into the world again, right? Because you have energy, you have, this life force pulling you, like calling you, and actually, like literally, the universe is calling you, right? And I feel like whatever was, okay, so whatever was keeping you in a standstill mode, or in a very protective place, in a safe place, right? I feel like here you weren't seeing how damaging or how destructive or how, okay, so this is interesting. Remember when I was talking about how this Five of Pentacles in the first part could be like an anchor to you if you chose to hold on to these past relationships that were no longer in your life, right? And so I feel like for a long time you chose to stay inside this tower, not realizing that it was already falling apart, not realizing that the people were gone, that you were there alone. And I don't want to be dramatic, and I'm not like making fun of you for doing that, because here, as I said, I'm saying that I'm sensing that for you, Virgo, staying inside this tower was a place where you felt safe, where you felt protected. And so for you, you were not realizing how unsafe actually you were, but not unsafe in a way that you would be personally harmed, just that you were creating this illusion that by remaining here you were being protected, right? Because I feel like you came as the King of Cups, so all in all you were this top figure, you were on the top of this chain, right? On the top of this hierarchy, perhaps, making the rules or setting the rules of your own domain. So at some point, you felt very protected, right? And very safe inside this tower. But I feel like it's time for you to move out of it, right? For you to take a risk in a very, it's coming with the word abrupt. It's like, it's not unexpected, because I feel like with this Temperance card from the first part also, I feel like you have taken your time, to process everything emotionally intellectually, you know, very mindfully. But I feel like, you know, the movement, right? Because you reignite yourself with this King of Wands, also from the first part. I feel like here with this Knight of Swords, it's like this decision, this instant decision that you don't think twice, right? You just move, you just go, and you come out of this tower and into the world, right? You want, you know, the adventurous again. You want the unexpected again. You want the surprises again. You want the unknown, right? This is what is motivating you. So you are no longer looking backwards to what remained, right? And this is beautiful because this is almost the same as this from the first part. You are letting go of these old relationships because there is a bigger, a higher calling, you know, for you on the other side. And you're listening to it. You're daring to go, you know, into the world again. And I feel like because you were not realizing how so because this tower used to be your safe place at some point, I feel like you were not realizing how it changed, how it lost that protection, that, you know, yeah, it was just crumbling down and you weren't aware of it, right? But I feel like once you just move, I feel like your intuition is going to be ignited in a way that you're going to understand why you were feeling sad for staying in a place on your own, right? When everyone else left, right? Because after this tower, I have to sneeze. I can't sneeze. Sorry. Okay. I can't sneeze. I'm sorry, Virgo. Okay. So after the tower, we have the Devil, the Five of Swords, and the Moon. And also, this is painting a picture from, you know, instead of going this way, which would be, you know, the natural way to read it, they're actually going this other way, because I feel like it's your intuition being just speaking through this inner voice to you, just for you to understand, for you to have this inner peace of just realizing why you were so sad in this tower on your own, right? Because, so here with this Moon card, I feel like it's this inner voice that is coming to life, you know, your intuition that is speaking through your emotions, right? And making you see, because remember, we had in the first part, you know, the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, which was this realization that these relationships from the past, they have to stay in the past, right? But, you know, leaving behind this emotional attachment, and also, you know, this physical attachment. Perhaps, you know, you still have some sort of object or like a token from, you know, these people that remind you of them, right? And leaving this behind in a very tangible and emotional way is leading you for this final detachment, right? For this final letting go of this tower, which to me is this, you know, this final piece, you know, being at this mental crossroads but you know, very certain that you were heading towards this new territory, towards this new place, right? That, you know, just holds a lot of surprise and just yeah, surprises waiting for you, right? And so I feel like here this moon is representing your intuition, telling you that the last bit of the last thread that was still, you know, holding you onto this tower was this mental grasp, this mental attachment that was keeping you in this devil energy, which to me, because when this devil card came right after the tower, I just saw this image of you realizing that, you know, whatever you were trying to hold on to and stay in the safe place because it once was a safe place, right now comes the realization through your intuition that the devil was inside. And by inside, I mean inside yourself. And this devil energy is could play out as unhealthy habits, right? And as I said, with this King of Cups, I said you have a very healthy heart, right? A very healthy and balanced emotional side, right? But I feel like you didn't. It was just you had to develop it because you had to cross over, right? You had to surpass, you had to prove that you could just, win these unhealthy habits, right? That were just keeping you inside, right? And so this devil loses its strength, loses its grasp on you, right? Because now you know what was really holding you back, what was really keeping you under, these circumstances that were damaging to you, right? That were not keeping you safe. Actually, they were very unhealthy, right? But now you know, now you see, now you sense it, now you feel it, because you're no longer here, right? Because you were here going straight onto this, right? Taking this new risk. And so, Virgo, I usually don't read the bottom of the deck, but as I did yesterday for Leo, your bottom of the deck is also communicating to me that there is a message here that wants to be made visible, made tangible, because at the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Pentacles, right? And if you had a realization in your first part that went from the Five of Cups to the Five of Pentacles, right, about these past relationships, I feel like with this bottom of the deck, there is this pairing with this Six of Cups that began this part of your reading, and that is coming to fruition, is coming into manifestation in your life, right? Because you have realized, you have let go of this prison, right? And also this, self-sabotage mode, right? That was, depleting you mentally. But now I feel like this re-encounter, this new relationship that is about to come to your life, it's coming to fruition in a very tangible way. Once you do you know, take this leap into the world with a lot of courage, but also very, very balanced, right? So, as a final guidance, if there could be such thing after all of this, I'm going to pull a rune for you. So, let's see what the runes want to add to this. Oh my god, this is insane. I mean, seriously. Okay, so the rune that came through was the South Node, and it's incredible because I feel like if you go through, if you go back through the readings I've done, and you know, I haven't done many, but I feel like this rune, this South Node specifically, because you see these are round runes, so they could come either way, right? And the way that I turned it towards me, it came exactly like this, you know, emphasizing that, you know, is meant to be the South Node and not the North Node, because in astrology, you know, it's an axis, right, as a straight line. You know, these two nodes of the moon, the South Node and the North Node, they are exactly opposite each other, and they represent this spiritual path that we're you know, karmically, or as a humanity, as part of humanity, we are threading, we are facing, we are walking here on earth to evolve, to develop, to grow, right? And so the starting point is this South Node. And in every reading that, you know, that I don't know how many readings I've done so far, but, you know, a lot of the times, this South, oh my God, I can't speak. This South Node comes across as being this starting point. And for you, Virgo, it's also coming through like that. Because I feel like whatever new chapter that you're about to enter with this Six of Cups, that could feel really familiar, but it's like a meeting again of an old soul, right? I feel like this is the starting point of this new chapter in your journey, in your spiritual journey, but, you know, in your journey overall, because I feel like here it's just emphasizing that this is just the beginning. So I hope this was useful. I hope this was enlightening for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here with me. Take care. Bye.